The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
He's got a man complete. The 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 89 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Jackson on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
He'll take this inside the 40. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Here we go. 180. Hands up.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson flushed out right. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Looks to me, Parker, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete.
Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're passing here. Joe Burrow buying time to his left.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage.
And open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jackson on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.